Gonna be my first moto vlog. I'm on my 07 VStar 1300. My name is Anthony, and unfortunately I haven't been able to come up with a creative writing pseudonym to go with my YouTube channel, so I guess this is what it is. Got me a Sena Prism for Christmas this year to test out and try. Cheap way to get into the moto vlogging community. So we're going to give it a go and see what happens. I mainly got this so that I can maybe record some test rides of bikes and stuff whenever I get to test ride something neat and interesting. I'm not going to be one of those guys to go out and do a daily vlog and talk about a whole bunch of nonsense or that kind of thing, so I'll just avoid that. And I don't have a 6th gear. I always do that on this dang bike. I've had it for about a year now, and I still want to grab 6th. So I guess on my next bike I should probably look at getting something with a 6th gear. Who knows? Anyway, like I said, this is my 07 VStar 1300 Tour. I've got a Memphis Shades batwing fairing on it. Got a Hawktunes stereo system hooked to it, if you can see that there. Sounds really good. Maybe one day I'll do a little demo if I can figure out something to play on there that YouTube won't mute for copyright infringement laws. It's a good bike. I bought it with 31,000 miles on it last year. I'm the 3rd owner. Pretty clean bike. It had the windshield and the lower wind deflectors, OEM, all hooked to it and everything. So the previous guy also had ultimate seats on the bike. Didn't have the ultimate seat rider backrest. Had to buy that so that I could have that with my bike. But otherwise, everything is really clean, nice. Paint's really good. Crash bars, all that good stuff. It's for a little VStar. I've got it just about as decked out as you can have one, short of some kind of touring trunk on the back. As far as engine performance goes, I've not really done anything to it. A clean air filter, modified the air box a little bit to let a little bit more air in. One of the previous owners had drilled the stock exhaust baffle out, so it's breathing a little better. I bought a Cobra fuel management system to install, but I noticed the last time I did my valve adjustment on here that I needed to change a few hoses out. They got a little cracked, want to leak a little, so whenever you flex them too much, so finally got those ordered and replaced, so I'll do all that here probably this weekend. Get that fixed and replaced. But otherwise, I'm just a friendly West Texas motorcycle rider. Nothing fancy, nothing. I don't have any extra skills or anything. Been riding 17 years. I've been in an accident twice on a motorcycle, but still ride, so I like to consider myself a real motorcycle rider, not a wannabe. Thankfully, my bad wreck was back when I was 22. I bounced back from that pretty nice. I'm 39 now, and I can't even imagine that first accident I was in and how I would come out of that ordeal. So, hitting a deer at 75 miles an hour wasn't fun. But anyway, just enjoying the weather. It's a nice January day in Texas. We're about 78 degrees, so a little warmer than usual, but not a whole lot. Of course, down here you can have one day where it's 28 that morning and 80 degrees that afternoon if you're not careful, depending on what kind of cold front or warm front you have blow through. So The other bad thing about where I live is, I'm sure most people have to deal with that, especially us guys on two wheels, is everybody who's too distracted to stare at the road instead of their phone. That's the other reason I got this camera, is I can put it on loop mode and just have it for audio security, or video security, I guess I should say. Whenever I'm riding to and from work, because I use this bike as my daily commuter. I ride year-round down here in Texas, so unless it's raining or snowing or icy or just below about 25 degrees, I'll ride my bike. I've got some good warm gear and some heated gloves so I don't get cold, and my commute's no longer than about 20 minutes, so the cold doesn't have enough time to get through my winter gear and get to biting on me any at all at that point. So, but hopefully in the next few days, after I check this video and inspect the camera angle and stuff, make sure I hadn't screwed that up, I'll do my first little test ride. Our local dealership here has gotten in the new Yamaha Eluder. Got a black one, and one of the salesmen up there, Chris, I know, told me that I could take it out for a test ride. So I was wanting to get my camera hooked up and everything so I could actually do a little video log of that little test ride, and hopefully it'll be a good one. I did sit on the bike and kind of look around at it for a little bit the other day, and it's really nice. It sits well. I'm 5'11", 225 pounds. I think I'm around a 31 inch inseam, and I had no problem flat footing the bike whatsoever. I could flat foot it just as easily as I can flat foot this 1300. Lifted it off the kickstand and it seemed about just as easy as my 1300. Man, these roads sure are nice. I'm glad they just paved these. Oh, free chair for the one-armed man that did it. At least the arm that's missing is not the side with the recliner function. Maybe that goes onto the side of a couch or something. That's why it's missing that one side. But yeah, back to the Yamaha Eluder. Good looking bike. Really like it. Really comfortable. I'm really considering it as my next bike down the road. Still be around a couple years before I pull the trigger on whatever I upgrade to. I'm not sure if I can convince myself to spend that much money on it, even if I can't afford to do it. So we'll see when that time comes. Well, I took a look at the saddlebags, and they're pretty big. I saw a post on Facebook from the Venture and Eluder page that I'm a member of, and the guy had stuck 3 one-gallon water jugs in there, and they all fit no problem. So I got to looking at it, and the right side saddlebag is not quite as wide as the left side. Left side's a little bit wider, but it's still pretty wide, so you can hold plenty of gear. I'm used to these VStar bags, and they're pretty big bags for most bikes, I think. Wider than a lot that I've seen and ridden, and so hopefully it'll be pretty nice. Be interested to see how well that bike carries its weight, since it seemed pretty easy to pull off the kickstand and stand upright. I'm hoping for pretty good feel to it. The bars and placement in the bars and everything seem to be in a good spot, so I'm really excited to take it for a test drive and see how it feels. I may even talk to my local dealership about doing an occasional first ride vlog, and maybe they'll let me do something like that, kind of little advertising for them, kind of a poor boys chase on two wheels, or two-wheeled obsession, or my buddy D-Best 1A, his first rides. I highly doubt my video quality will be remotely close to anything like theirs, but who knows, I may get better with time. We'll see how dedicated I get to putting my videos out. I've got a few out, but nothing that's actually me riding anything, because I didn't have a action camera for my helmet or anything, so it's all just walk-arounds with my cell phone. Yep, there's back here. How you doing? I see you. But anyway, I guess that'll be it for my first vlog. Short, sweet, to the point. I'll do a walk-around video of my little VStar one day, and all the stuff I've got on this thing. And you can check out my other few videos I've got, or just some samples of my previous bike was a VStar 950 and stock exhaust versus the Rush slip-on I had on it, and just some other accessories, and my touring pack little bag I've got on the back of my sissy bar back here. I've got a little video on it and a few things, so you're more than welcome to take a look, watch, comment, suggestions. Grew up in West Texas. I'm used to all kinds of criticisms and stuff, so I can handle the haters. I'm sure I'll get plenty of those comments too. So anyway, appreciate it, guys. Until the next video, y'all have a good one. Ride safe.